Now let's add the sidebar nav items here, more like Reddit navigation items here. To get started, I'm going to investigate a little bit. Inspect your element, then you probably find paddings, and then we have a padding top here in the nav tag. Shashin one doesn't have nav tag, but we can work around it. And each item, maybe I can inspect here. Each item has padding, left and right, 16 pixel, top and bottom 4 pixel. So we can just go to our application and then try to give padding property, right? So if you come here, the sidebar group has padding all the way around, which is 8 pixels. And then on top of that, we have sidebar content and we have dialogue that has no padding. So we need to decide which one we're going to give padding to. I believe sidebar content is pretty good place to give. I'm not sure. We can give it a shot. Let's go to code base here. I'm going to open up the sidebar and then look for sidebar content. I'm going to search sidebar content right here. We can give some padding here. Sorry, I forgot what is the padding. Let me quickly check. This one is, we can search, here, padding 1 rem on left and right. But I'm going to give all the way around 1 rem to ours. To do that, in the sidebar content, I'm going to give p-4 like that. Then we probably have padding all the way around. Oh, let me refresh. Come on. Yeah, I think it has it, right? We have padding all the way around, looking good. And at the same time, if you look at the sidebar content, then we have some small padding, which is 2 here. But we don't need this one, right? So group doesn't need padding as we saw earlier here, right? We don't need it. Group doesn't need padding. This is quite big. Group is this guy, doesn't need padding for it. So what I would do is I'm going to go to sidebar group here. I'm going to remove the P2 here. Then let's take a look. Then we only have padding on the sidebar content. And then we don't need this label. Let's go to our code base. We need to go to app sidebar here. And then I'll be going to the JSX section and then find sidebar group label. This one, we don't need it, right? Then once we remove it, then we're going to see without the label looking good. And then we need to make our nav item. We have home, popular, answers, explorer, all, right? So I'm going to just update our item. And the one thing I have noticed is icon is changing based on the current page of the navigation. Currently, we are at the home URL. Then the home part gets highlighted and then gets solid icons. Watch out what's going to happen. When we click the popular icon solid, not outline anymore. And then this specific item has background. Now we're going to mimic as much as possible, but bear with me. Sometimes I might not be able to find this icon. Let's see. If we go to hero icons and search home, we should be able to find certain things. We have outline icons and then solid icon. We can use this guy. Solid one, we can use this guy. To begin with it, I'll be starting to get the icon quick. I'm gonna have home outline and then let's just copy paste. I'm just gonna get one icon, paste it here, and then modify. It's going to be home outline, and then I'll be copy pasting our outline home icon here, and then paste. Oh, maybe I can do it here. Maybe let's do it this way, and then delete everything below. Oh, sorry. And then cut this guy, save, and then replace with the looking good. So then home outline is done, and then we need to have home solid, right? So I'm gonna have solid and then go to solid here and then copy JSF and do the repeating the same thing what we have just done. Delete these, cut it, save, and then replace this. This one name should be home solid, right? Solid, looking good. And then we need to find more icons, right? So popular. I'm not sure if I can find it, but maybe up arrow, maybe arrow. Let's try to look for it. This guy will do the job, but just in case, let me browse around. Okay, we don't have it. So I'll be living with this arrow up circle. I'm gonna just paste it here. Go with the outline first. Let's go to code base. Just copy paste, right? And then I'm gonna say arrow up right outline. Just we need to change the name. Arrow up right. Oh yeah. Let's get the JSX here. Copy JSX and then just to replace the whole thing, right? Cut, save, replace. Looking good. And then I'll be copy pasting this guy. This time we need solid, right? Solid. And then I'm gonna go to solid and then copy JSX and then do exactly the same. So here, remove, cut, save, and replace. Looking good. This one's gonna be solid, right? Awesome. Two things done. What else? Editor, I might not do it now, but in the future, I might consider adding it as a feature. Explorer, let's look for it. This one is users icon. So I'm gonna search users here. Users, let's go with the outline first. Let's try that. So here, I'm gonna copy one outline one. What was the name? Users outline, right? So I'm gonna change it to users outline. And then users outline. Looking good. And then make sure you replace. Oh, sorry, I think I didn't copy properly. So copy JSX and then replace it, right? And then cut this and then replace. Okay, so looking good. So then let's get the solid. I know it's a little bit boring because it's kind of repeating task, but we need to get through it, right? So here I'm gonna have a solid and then go to solids, copy JSX and then paste right here and then cut this guy, replaced. Okay, so user solid, outline, home solid, home outline, right solid. Okay, so everything is looking good. Let's find one more. So I'm gonna have this navigation too. Find all, right? I don't know. This is kind of random icon. Let's see what we can use. I'm not sure. Maybe check. Let's try to use this guy for now. Okay, I want to leave it to some. Check circle, right? So I'm gonna just copy paste and then name it to check circle outline. The same here, check circle outline. Oh, typo. Yeah. So then let's get it. Copy JSX and then paste to here. Cut, save, replace. Yeah, looking good. Let's do one more. We need a solid, right? So solid, solid, and then get the solid one. Copy JSX. Replace right here and cut it, save, replace, save. Okay, I think we got 8 different icons. Let's just try to replace it necessarily. Let's just shut down everything and then open up the app sidebar here. We have a sidebar items over here. Definitely we need a home. URL needed to be changed too. When we go to home, it has search params. I don't think it's necessary. I'm gonna just have a slash for now, but if I need these, I will edit later, okay? So home, and then we need an icon that is outlined, and then we need to have a selected, and then I want to have home solid, looking good. Second one is popular, and it's here, popular things. But let me just quickly check if the URL is correct. It has R beforehand. I'm not sure what this means. I will skip it for now, but if I need it, I will add it later, okay? I don't know what this one is for. Let's go here. We are gonna use arrow up right. Where's arrow up right came from? Let me just quickly check. My brain is kind of weird. Arrow, maybe it was just the arrow up circle. Sorry, I think it gotta be circle. My bad. Let's quickly fix it. Circle, circle, circle. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Arrow, this one needs to be also circle, right? Circle. Copy. Go here. Circle. Yeah, I don't know why I made a mistake. Sorry for the confusion. So here I'm gonna get the arrow of circle outline and then select it. I'm gonna have arrow of circle solid. We only need 4 different items. I will delete the last one. After the popular, we need full explorer and all, right? So here I'm gonna have explorer, then all slash all. And then let's get the icon. Icon was users outline and then selected users solid. Here all was check circle outline and then selected check circle solid. Okay, so we got all the items. So let's just check how it's looking. Yeah, great. Let me just try to click. Yeah, but currently it doesn't have a background when I select it, but we are going to add a style soon. Okay. Okay. So we're getting closer. Let's just try to add more. So let me just try to see. Currently we have padding 8 all the way around. Height is 32 pixel, right? But when I check this, it has height to 40 and padding is 4 pixel for top and bottom, left and right 16 pixel. Okay, got it. And also we need to see the icon size that is 32 and then 20 by 20. Okay. And the gap, there's a gap in between, right? So gap is SX, I'm not sure, which is half RAM. And then the font size is 14 pixel. Okay, so I think it's doable. Let me try to find ours. So here we need to find this item. Oh, we have a gap here too. I'm not sure if we need a gap. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, it doesn't have a gap. We need to remove the gap too. Okay, let's do one by one. Okay, so let's remove this gap first, right? Sidebar menu. Let's find the sidebar and the search sidebar menus. Here we need to remove this gap, right? I'm gonna delete that. And then let's go again. Gap is gone. And then we need to find this sidebar menu button, right? So let's find it. Sidebar menu item is here. A menu button variants. Okay, I think it has quite a bit of styling. It's using CVA with function. I don't think we need any variant or size because we only gonna have one sidebar style. So I'm not sure if we actually need this CVA function actually. For now, I'll be deleting all the styling because I don't wanna stick to the one that is existing. I might just leave with the base class names to see if it's gonna work. Okay, so let's delete all and then remove all the variants. Okay, and then here size, let's not worry for now. And then I'm gonna remove all these variants. We're just gonna override the class if we need it. Okay, so looking good so far. The CVA, we need to add the styling right here. I'm gonna wrap with the CN here. CN, just in case we have a bunch of styling that we need to add the best. Yeah, so looking good. Then we don't have any styling. Let's try to add it one by one to make it like this. Okay, so to do that, height needed to be 40. Height 10, right? And the PX to be 1 REM and the PY to be just a 4 pixel. If I remember correctly, I'm not sure. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, I'm alright, looking good. And then we need to have two different items. So I'm gonna have flex, items, center, gap, maybe half REM. Let me just try to see how it's looking. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And then we also needed to have icon size and matching too, right? Font size is good. Icon is not good. What I want to do is wrapping this icon with a span text. Let me just quickly check the sidebar. Let's go down here. So sidebar menu as a child, right? So what I would do is this icon, I'm gonna wrap it with the span. And then at the same time, this anchor tag going to be link next to link, looking good. Here, I'm gonna give class name size 8 so that we're gonna have 32 by 32 wrapping the icon, right? We might need flex, but let's take a look first, okay? Yeah, we need to center this icon, right? So let's do that. Here, flex, items to center, just T center. Yeah, let me see. Okay, it's good. So wrapping 32 by 32, looking good. And then 20 pixel with the 14. Okay, so this one is good. And then the container is looking good too. Yeah, I think this one will do the job. Let's have colors. So here we need to deal with the state, right? This one is hover state color, active, and this one is a selected state, right? We need to deal with a couple of things. First of all, let's do this color first, okay? So when we are at this popular URL, then we need to have a background of this, right? So background, the color. Let's find the background color, which is this guy. So here, I'm gonna find some, just to leave some color somewhere here. I need to style it differently. So let me just quickly think. I wonder if I needed to, it has an is active state here. Then what it means, we can pass is active here, right? But how do we know our current URL, right? So to do that, we need to use scope, which is you use path name, right? What it means, we need to break this component into client component. So what I want to do here is I'm going to create one new component called f sidebar menu button .tsx, and then let's quickly create it. F sidebar menu button, and here I'm gonna cut this guy and then paste right here. Of course, we don't have enough the information in this component. What it means, we need to pass those, right? So I'm gonna create prompts here. What we need is the URL, right? So we will need URL that is a string and the icon, right? This icon, I don't know what is the type. Let me just quickly check. The type of the icon is the function that returns JSX, right? Which is component. I don't think we can pass the component directly. Let me just quickly check if it's gonna work. If I do this, then this one is the component, right? Then what I'm getting here will be JSX element. Okay, this way will be good. So what it means, I want to switch it to this for all. So I'm gonna do that here. Just a second. Here, let's go and then wrap it. And then I'm gonna add slash. And then I'm gonna add one more here and then change this guy to, okay? Add that. Okay. So then what it means, we will be passing the JSX, right? So we're gonna deal with that a little bit later. Then we can make it icon to be React node. I believe it should be fine, but I need to find it out if it will be okay. And then we need a title, right? So title string, and we need to have a selected later React node. Okay, and then get the prompts here, and let's get them all. Icon, selected, title, URL. Then let's remove URL here, and then the icon should be just wrapping it, icon, and then title. Yeah. Okay. So looking good. The selected is currently not used, but I will be using it soon. Okay. Just bear with me. Let's go to F sidebar. Instead of doing this, I'm gonna delete all. F sidebar menu button here, and then pass the necessary information. Okay. So here, icon, selected, title, URL. So what it means, what I can do here is I can do ... item. Just destructuring and then pass it directly. Okay. So this one is good. Okay. So everything is looking good here. So then here, we needed to render selected dynamically, right? So what I would do is I'm going to get the path name using usePathname code, and then I'll be finding if it's active. The path name is equal to our URL. Then it's going to be active. I'm not sure, but we need to check. Okay. So I'm gonna say it's active. That we need to render style differently, and then we need to render the icon differently too, right? So if it's active, then I'm gonna render selected icon. Otherwise, just regular icon. So then let's quickly check. We wrote quite a bit of code. I'm not sure if it's all good, right? So let's check it. Refresh. Sorry, the path name is used in the sub components, right? So I'm gonna go up here, add use client directives. So good. And then go here. Well, take a look. Icon is now different, right? So let's choose the popular. Come on. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let me just quickly debug here. So link URL. We passed the URL. We have all the URLs here. That should work though. Somehow this guy is not working. Let me refresh. Yeah, some delay is going on. Let's see. Let's go to terminal. Quickly check. Compiling. Not found the page. Let me just quickly restart. Something Yeah, I know we don't have this page, but it should not delay this long. Okay, popular. Yeah, looking good. Not found. This is expected because we don't have page yet. But this icon is looking good, right? Yeah, awesome. So then let's find some colors here. So here, when it's selected, I want to have this color, right? Background, you can see it, this color. We need to render it differently, right? So here, I'm going to go here, the sidebar button variants. We need to add something, right? So data active. If data, the active is true, then I want to add CG background to be this color. Let's see if it's going to work, okay? I'm not sure. Let me see. Awesome. It's being added now, right? So we go to home, just looking like that. When we go to popular, it's looking like that. Explorer, looking like that. Awesome. So then let's add a little bit of state to here. So they don't have accessibility considered properly because it doesn't have the focus visible states. I'm pressing the tab key, but only couple of items is working, but not on the navigation. Okay, so which is not ideal, but let's not worry at this point. So let's find the hover item. So here I'm gonna select this one and then click hover right here and then click hover. Then this is the color that we want, right? So background color, which is this here. I'm gonna have some state to here. So here hover, then I'm gonna give the BG color to be this. And then when it's active, I want to give different color. So here active, so we need to use this color now. Just copy paste, right? So here when it's active, I'm gonna do BG this color. Okay, so let's just quickly test it, okay? So here I'm gonna go to my navigation, hover, active, right? Okay, nice. So this one doesn't have hover and active because this one has higher specificity. Let's take a look here. Style, background, color. As you can see, this one the specificity is 2, right? Even though I hover, this background gets canceled out because the specificity of this is 2. Oh, they have the same specificity, right? But somehow it's working good, but later it can be a little bit problematic, right? Because they have the same specificity. Yeah, but let's not worry at this point. I will worry about it a little bit later, okay? What else? I think navigation item is good, right? It's including good. Then looking good. Looking good. Okay. I think this is what I wanted. Okay. Let me just make a quick commit. Okay. So here, git add, git commit, add base sidebar navigation.